We're live.
Well, I was born in 99, right there in the summertime. Mama said I had the biggest overbite. Poor
Like and
girl.
share. Like and share.
Oh, I had the kindest eyes, a smile big enough to light up the whole sky. Just a little too shy. Poor girl. So I sang to the moon, 'cause I knew she liked it too. I was just a poor girl living in a rich man's world, doing my best to fit in.
All right, fam. Here we go.
Oh, I was just a small girl running through this big old world. So glad that I didn't, 'cause I would have been missing out on me.
All right, fam. All right, so let's jump in. Let's jump in. Jerry Thompson doing another 10-minute song challenge using Hit Station, which is the human-led but AI-assisted lyric generator. And it's the best of its kind. And if somebody thinks otherwise, bring it forward. We'd love to see it. All right, so I am going to do another 10-minute song. I think I know what I'm going to do that song about. And before I do that, I'm going to show you a couple additional features. So each one of these videos, I've been unlocking a little bit more of what Hit Station is about, how you can use it. If you come on, if there's questions, hit me with the questions. We're a couple minutes in already, so let's just go over to our, I think this is it. There you go. All right. So I'm in Hit Station. So the first thing I want to show you is, and I don't know why I do this, but every time so far for every video that we've done, I've been in this dark mode, and I just think I've just gotten used to it. So hey, so we have light and dark mode. So you have your way that you prefer to work. So let's just stay. We're going to stay light for now. Okay. The other thing that I want to talk to you about really quickly is language support. All right. So this is what I've done so far. So you can choose your base language as either English or Spanish for now, right? And what that means is, so when I select Spanish, notice how everything here on the screen, the entire user interface now goes to Espanol, which is pretty cool. But let me go back to English because you guys know I'm working on my Spanish. But that does not preclude us from being able to write in other languages. So let's just go ahead and get started. Oh, that's the other thing. How did I forget that? Looky who added some more genres, right? Caribbean reggae, funk, K-pop, and Afro beats. I don't think we're going to add anything else before this goes live. This is a lot. Just so you know, like adding these genres is not like just, adding more to a drop down list. There really is sort of a black box methodology behind the scenes, deep buried within the application, which is how it determines, regulates, scores, and helps coach you to the best possible lyrics that you can get. So adding these things is not simple. So, all right. So anyway, let's, I think I want to do something kind of R&B-ish. Yeah, let's just go R&B-ish. Subgenre. Nope, not really. All right, but now, so although you can have the user interface be in either English or Spanish, you can still write for these other languages though, right? English, Spanish, French, German, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and English plus Korean, which I can only imagine is sort of like what happens here in places like Puerto Rico and other places where they speak Spanglish, right? So a mix of a Latin and language and English, but we're going to write in English so we can all read it. All right, and I think for this one, we never listened to the entire song anyway. I kind of want to do a full arrangement for this one. All right, now, so let me tell you what I'm going to write about. really quickly. Just thinking about my brother. I have a younger brother, um, and he has a birthday. I don't know if it's today, tomorrow, next week, but I was thinking, oh, it'd be nice to write him a birthday song. So maybe he will or will not see this. So um, let's go with my emotional drivers, triumph, and nostalgia. It could be just nostalgia. The hook type, let's go with lyrical, sonic, and melodic. Uh, I'm a sucker for a rhythmic hook, but I'm trying to do something a little bit different here. So let's go with these three and see what happens. Now, another update to Hit Station is we could always, you could write for a male vocal, a female vocal, or a duet, right? But now it seemed to make sense for you to be able to determine like who you talking to. Are you talking in the first person, to or about you, or speaking to the listener? All right. So in this case, we're going to speak to the listener, which in this case is my baby brother, who is really he's not a baby. Um, anyway, all right. So let's go standard intro. We're just going to do the whole thing. I know we've done a lot of hook first stuff. I'll say my featured instrument can be piano, and this is what I've personally learned is if you look at some of the so let's just go ahead and give this a name. I'm gonna say happy birthday, brother. And typically, what I've done is I just come in here into the theme, and I'll just kind of write the same thing. But I'm gonna do this a little bit different. I'm gonna say this song is for my baby brother to celebrate his birthday. I'm saying he is selfless and so deserving. He does all that he can make sure I'm gonna say it's time to check on him and celebrate what he does for us every day. Right. And that's the most that you guys have ever seen me put in here. So I'm gonna say um, this is your day. This is just additional context. You does boy, you just cannot get it together. You deserve to be celebrated. Let's see. Thank you so much for everyone who's taking care of you. So let's say, and again, these are not lyrics. I'm just kind of guiding this. Let's say today is your day. Rack, rack, relax, rest and relax. Do what you want. Say today is about you. Um, grab. Then I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna say put his name in here. All right. So I think that's enough. I don't know how good this is going to be. I could put more here, but that's why we're here, right? To see what we're going to get. Let's go for it. I think I kind of work. I kind of like working in light mode now. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This is always the big reveal. This toast message comes up. Ooh, bang. See, I knew it. Giving more context here, I think just right off the bat, you just get You get a better song, you get better scores than when you put in less. I did one last night, which I may let you guys hear another time, and right off the bat, got an 86. So, all right, so we're not going to spend a ton of time here. Again, if you're new to this, go check out so many other videos, and you'll see more about what the application does. But again, this is full arrangement. So we got some piano intro stuff here. You always give, never asking why, holding the weight behind your quiet smile. Every time the world gets heavy, you stay strong, looking out for everyone. Nothing right away, where no one sees, building peace for others, piece by piece. But tonight, it's all about your needs. Pre-chorus, you've been holding up the sky. Don't let these moments pass you by. Rest, exhale, let your heart unwind. I kind of like this. Today is your day. Love surround you. You deserve the sun to shine right through. Put your worries down. Let the world wait. Today is your day. Your time to celebrate. It's just, okay. Um, Now, another, I guess we could kind of do this too. All right. So when you choose a song format, there is sort of an allotment of the approximate number of words. The seated full arrangement is about 280 words. And we get in here in the hook, and we now get a message that says, well, you're about 10 words over budget here. This course is about 10 words over budget. And then the final course is about 13 words over budget. And so what I can do here, I'm not going to touch it because I have a good score. I'm not going to mess with it right now. But if I click this button, you see regenerate within the style's word budget, keeping the theme in the hooks. So I could just say, tighten this up, bring this thing down, reduce it if I needed to do that. But we're going to hear it first before we make any other changes. All right. So this is also another new thing that's been added just to make sure we can stay close to our word budgets. But again, 83 off the bat. So where do we see our opportunities to be stronger? My hook strength, I'm at 80. I could do better, but it's still pretty good. Platform compatibility, that's good. Structural efficiency, um, I got a 90 there. So let's just, you've seen some of this stuff, right? If you're not new to this. Anyway, all right. So these are suggestions on how we can improve it. But what I want to do is bounce over here. Let me go ahead and put my name in here. And that's both for the copyright PDF that the system will produce, but also what gets ported over to Suno. This is the instrumentation, vocal recommendations, but I just want to grab the lyrics so we don't spend a lot of time here. Where's my Suno? Now, I've already preloaded my Suno with the style and the artist that I want to use. So we're really just going for the lyrics here. But again, this stuff does not have to go into Suno or any other AI generating music generating platform. You can just play it acoustically, take it in the studio, do what you want with it. Put it in your little, put it in your notebook, save it if you want. So we do this just to be able to demonstrate how effective the lyrics are. So notice I have my song title, writers, and it pulled that from what I entered. So all these notations come across when we import the lyrics from Hit Station into a platform like Suno. And let's just go ahead and create and see what we get. And then we'll be out of here. I love that they're asking my human. Of course I am. That's what's nerve wracking about doing this. You never know when you're going to run into like a little tech issue. Mm. And I can tell you a couple changes that I would make to this too. Is I maybe want to lean in a little bit more on the theme of his birthday, lean in more on getting his actual name in the song. It's not that hard to do. Um, but let's see what we have here. Mm, 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 mm. Let's give it another 15 seconds or so. I put out a video earlier. I know that the people have been grooving to some of these songs, but I really want you to hear the lyric. All right, let's go.
Lights down low, listen close tonight. Always give, never asking why. Holding the weight behind your quiet smile. Every time the world gets heavy, you stay strong. Looking out for everyone, you just keep on. Tucking hurt away when no one sees. Building peace for others, piece by piece. But tonight, it's all about your needs. You've been holding up the sky. Now let these moments pass you by. Rest, exhale. Let your
So another change I would make here. Hold on.
let the love surround you. You deserve the sun to shine right through. Put your worries down. Let the world wait. Today is your day. Your time to celebrate. Today is your day. Shine on, shine on, shine on. You light a path when the
All right. So I think it's actually pretty good. Again, I would go back and make a couple of changes, and maybe even some of the notation and how the song is delivered. And maybe for this kind of to a guy, maybe have a female sing it. We certainly could do that. But anyway, all right. We're at 17 minutes. But the song piece, I still think I kept that under kind of under 10 minutes. So again, this is where we are with Hit Station, light and dark mode, far better language support, with deeper language support, more genres, and being able to be aware of and change our word budgets. So we're about a week to two, just some other back end stuff that needs to be done. We're setting up an affiliate program. We're reaching out to some influencers. We really want to have a strong launch for this. So there you have it. So with that, I'm going to switch back over to Suno here and get us out of here with one that I did just last night. Stick around as long as you want to hear it.
moonlight on your skin. Yeah. There's a question in your breathing, quiet in the dark. Every look is language, every moment leaves a mark. You're the center of the silence, the answer in the room. All these unsaid wishes waiting to bloom. Let the world fall out of focus, let your shadows disappear. Tonight is all that matters now that you're here. Unspoken lines between your hands and mine tell the truth you're holding in your eyes. Now that we're here, say what you've hidden. Now that we're here, there's nothing forbidden. Don't waste a heartbeat, don't let it run. Leave nothing unsaid, leave nothing undone. Now that we're here, now that we're here. Every secret longing tracing constellations on your spine. Desire shapes the air, bending space and time. If you wanna fall, then fall, no hesitation. Let your guard unravel in this invitation. Every word you don't say is a chance you could miss. The world could end tonight, don't let it end like this. Edges blurring, boundaries fade away. Everything you feel and let it stay. Now that we're here, say what you've hidden. Now that we're here, there's nothing forbidden.